Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So recently I have installed X-Plane 11 and running it on my iBuyPower PC. You all know which PC it is. And of course I'm playing the X-Plane 11 on a OLED, 55-inch E8 OLED. And I gotta tell you, I mean, it feels as if you were there, honestly. The best way for me to like describe how it feels when you are playing the X-Plane 11 on a OLED television, it feels as if you're really there. It feels like three-dimensional. No matter what, here's what the point I'm trying to come across is, no matter what game you're playing, no matter what content you're watching, everything will look much better on the OLED. Especially if you have a game like this running in a native 4K, 60 FPS, and you got the HDR and everything turned on, which I'm going to demonstrate to you right now. It just becomes like a second nature. By the way, I am using my Thrustmaster Hottest X flight stick. There it is right there, in case you guys are wondering. There it is right there. So let's go ahead, let's fly a little bit. Alright, here we go. Let me get the sound a little bit so you can hear. The one thing you will appreciate about playing this game on the OLED, it's the clarity, the detail that you're going to see while you're flying, and when you combine that with the native 4K and HDR, you are truly going to appreciate that. Now, if you have a 65-inch OLED, this will look even better. This will look even better. I'm going to show you the outside view as well. This is just a cockpit view that I'm showing you, but it's pretty darn good. Just look at the HDR here and the light, the way the volumetric light. It's when you're moving the plane, the way the light is shifting and reflecting onto a shadow. It's pretty cool. I was overspeeding a little bit here, so we're gonna adjust the plane. There we go. You know, I get a lot of questions. People always ask me, why do I prefer the OLED? You know, when you have all these other TVs, when you got the QLED, well, the QLED's right here, as a matter of fact. The QLED's right over here. It's right next to it. So I get to see these televisions, I get to see them every day. And I can tell the difference between them every day. So I want you, if you're somebody who's the first time clicking on my channel, I want you to understand that I tried all these different televisions, okay? I have tried all of them. And I have majority of them, and I know the difference between these panels. The burn-in, it's something honestly that I personally have not experienced, and I'm not saying that it can. I'm not saying that it can't happen. Sure, anything can happen, but that's why you take precautions. And the LG has done a really great job giving you a variety of different tools for you to make your OLED have a much longer longevity, so you can prevent retention, so you can prevent the unnecessary burn-in. But you have to take care of it. You know, it's like you got to take care of your TV, man. It's not gonna happen if you take care of it. If you don't take care of it, and if you just like abuse the TV and do all sorts of different things to it, then obviously then you're not gonna see it. What I'm trying to say, you're not gonna see the burn-in or retention if you take care of it. But if you abuse it, then you will see it. I mean, this looks pretty realistic. I mean, X-Plane, here's the thing. X-Plane 11 is good for what it does, because you got the entire planet to fly around. However, the reason why Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be the best, because Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be connected to the internet, and it's going to render everything in real time. Your region, where you at, the time zone, the weather, the radar, everything will be rendered for you. Okay, and they're gonna do it for you from their server. You don't have to do it. You don't have to use the gigaterabytes of rendering. They're gonna do that for you from their servers at the Azure. And I think that's something that only Microsoft can do. The X-Plane, the guy who's running the X-Plane, he's not that wealthy to have that kind of capability. Microsoft, it's a gigantic company, so they can afford to do that. So that's why X-Plane 11 is going to be the best. Now, one of the benefits, obviously, of X-Plane 11 is it's all pretty much on your hard drive. You know, you don't have to be connected to the internet. You just need to be connected to the internet to update the game, but everything is pretty much on your hard drive. So that's the one, I guess, benefit. But still, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, it's hands down the most realistic flight sim, period. And it's coming to a console. Okay? But let's be honest, the PC version of Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be where everyone's going to be playing it. Okay, sure, we're all going to try it on a console, but let's face it, everyone will be playing it on a PC. All right, so let me try to zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can see it a little bit better when I zoom in. All right, so what I did here, I'm zoomed in a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Trust me when I tell you, this is so smooth. This is native 4K 60. You know, and then I have people telling me, oh, your computer is not powerful enough to handle. Seriously, dude, how do you know what I have inside my computer? Did I give you my specs? Did I give you my entire specs of what kind of motherboard? The motherboard alone that I have cost more than the graphics card, okay? Cost more than the solid state drive. All right, so I have a lot of good stuff built inside this computer, dude. I didn't build this computer to be some half-assed performance. I built it for my purposes, for what I need it for. Okay? No, I was referring to some idiots out there telling me, oh, dude, you cannot run on RTX 2060 Super. Forget the RTX 2060 Super. You keep forgetting what else I have inside this computer. But if you know anything about PCs, I guess you would know. You don't necessarily have to spend truckload of money on a graphics card. There's other shortcuts you can do to achieve what you need to achieve, okay? But what do I know? I rest my case. Look at this. Steady 4K 60. You want me guys do a loop? Here, I can do a loop if you want me to. Just to show you how smooth this is. There you go. I'll do a loop. And here's a question. Why would I go back to the to QLED? Guys, you tell me, and I know Mr. Struders will agree with me. I know Mario will agree with me. I know Luke M-Tech will agree with me. I know Anthony Clayton will agree with me. Dan will agree with me. Those of you who have OLED, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who have OLED, Crimson will agree with me. Those of you who have OLED, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm saying to you. I'm not speaking in some alien language. You know exactly what I'm saying. If you have a choice, like seriously, for those of you who never tried the OLED, who haven't bought it, brought it home, you don't know. You don't know what you're missing. Because all your eyes remember is the LCD, the LED, the full array of local dimming. That's what your eyes remember. Once you bring this in, once you experience this, okay, it's like a game changer. It's totally, totally a game changer. Just look how realistic that is, man. Just how beautiful it looks. I have tried this on virtual reality, but the thing with virtual reality is it's good, but it's not there yet. There's still a bit of a lag when you're moving your. Here's the thing: in order for virtual reality to work really good, it has to be smooth. It has to be like this. The frame rate is the most important thing on the virtual reality, and I think this is what they should focus more: resolution and frame rate. That should be the main focus. I don't care if you have the cleanest, the highest resolution possible on your virtual reality headset. If the frame rates are just like, if refresh rate, I'm sorry, not the frame rates, but the refresh rate. If the refresh rate on your VR headset, it's not where it needs to be, then it's not gonna work. So two things I would love to see in virtual reality. I would love to see the highest possible refresh rate and with the highest possible resolution, so that way you can have the smoothest experience, because in virtual reality you gotta have that smooth experience, otherwise your brain's gonna know there's a glitch, something's going on here. So, well, there you have it, guys. I mean, look, man, this just looks stunning here. Maybe I can zoom out a little bit here. Just looks beautiful. Well, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think. Look, I'm not trying to be like some kind of an ambassador for the OLED. I'm just telling you guys, if you want the picture quality, if you want to enjoy a picture quality, if you want to enjoy your video games, your exclusive, games that are coming out like The Last of Us, and if you want to enjoy Red Dead Redemption 2 PC version on the OLED, if you want to enjoy Modern Warfare, all of your movies and video games and whatever it is that you fancy on that, whatever program or whatever content that you fancy will look much better on the OLED. Okay, until something else comes out. I don't know. Until something else comes out. Until micro LEDs, I guess. I don't know. The reason I don't talk about micro LEDs because I just don't know. No one has tested micro LEDs. No one has tried micro LEDs. No one has any clue how micro LEDs are gonna work. Are they gonna be fragile? Are they gonna break easily? I mean, we don't know. So that's why I don't want to talk about micro LEDs, because it's so far away. I'll talk about micro LEDs once I get my hands on it. Once I can actually see it and experiment with it, then I'll talk about it. Yeah. Well, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this camera, it's not doing it justice. You have to see this in person to appreciate it. But this is 4K 60 native 4K. All right, and that's what I'm running it. That's what I'm running it on, and look at the HDR here, man. It just looks phenomenal. Nice. Alright, Sully, there you go. Thank you guys for watching.